and it just takes you through this whole process, which is a contradictory methodology, not only to what you would think happens, but also what maybe should have happened, and also what the Germans were doing, which was what maybe we sort of ought to have been doing in that sense. But because we took this approach, or Franklin Roosevelt took this approach, we got a hell of a lot more productivity out of our armaments industry and building back up and starting from nothing. I have a few notes here from the book, and so it's getting to be around 1940. The U.S. is not in the war yet, but Franklin Roosevelt, who's been a president for a while, is thinking, I didn't want to get into a European war, but it's looking like it's going to happen. I better do something. There were 6 working arsenals in the entire country at the time. And this, Patton is playing with his tanks. He can't get the nuts and bolts to hold them together. He asks the quartermaster of the army to get him some. Nothing ever happens. I mean, this is the level, right, of nothing happening. Finally, he orders them himself from the Sears catalog. Right? Has to get a bid. But August 1939, right before the war starts in Europe, the U.S. Army gets itself 50,000 men together. Doesn't go well. Troops of men are wandering around looking for officers to tell them what to do. There's no radios to communicate with, although they existed. We just didn't have them. And Time magazine goes, looks like we got a few nice boys with BB guns out there, right? And we're supposed to be going to war. And so Roosevelt goes, what are we going to do here? And instead of doing what you would think he would have done, which was he was sort of socialist leaning, right? Centralized government, big programs, top down. We give you, and I'm sure the armed forces would have loved this too. We give you the specs, the designs. We want you to get it to these standards. Our guys are going to be on the end of the production line signing off on that particular unit, which was what was happening in Germany. He did something different. So he went to Bernard Baruch, who had been leading the World War I armament spike, I guess, in managing that.